Yo, what's up everyone? It's your tech guy, Anis1975, and we're about to dive into a topic that's both exciting and a little unsettling, the future of tech dominance. We're talking about a world where technology isn't just a part of life. It is life. From the devices we use daily to the cities we live in, tech is reshaping everything. Forget Silicon Valley for a second, because I just landed in Shenzhen, China, and let me tell you, this place is like stepping into a tech dream, or maybe a sci-fi movie, depending on how you see it. The energy here is palpable, and the pace at which things move is mind-blowing. First thing that hits you is the airport. Sleek, modern, efficient. It's not just an airport, it's a statement. A statement that says, "Welcome to the future." We're talking massive, crystal-clear screens everywhere, displaying information in real time. It's like the entire place is designed to keep you connected and informed at all times. You know those futuristic interfaces you see in movies? Yeah, they're basically here. And it's clear from the jump that this city is on a mission to redefine what a modern metropolis can be. The level of integration between technology and daily life is something you have to see to believe. This isn't just about fancy gadgets, though. This is about a different approach to innovation, a different pace of execution. It's about a culture that embraces rapid prototyping and isn't afraid to fail fast and iterate even faster. Over the next few chapters, we're going to explore why America, despite its history of groundbreaking inventions, is struggling to keep up with China's relentless drive in the tech arena. We'll dive into the factors that have led to this shift and what it means for the future of global technology. We're talking infrastructure, AI, automation, green tech. You name it. China's pushing the boundaries. The scale and ambition of their projects are something the world has never seen before. So, buckle up, because we're about to dissect what makes China such a tech powerhouse and what lessons, if any, America can learn from its rise. Let's get into it. This journey is going to be as enlightening as it is thrilling, so stay tuned and let's explore the future together. Alright, let's talk infrastructure. And there's no better place to start than Shenzhen's metro system. This city has truly embraced the future, and its metro system is a shining example of that forward-thinking approach. Now, I've seen my fair share of subways, but this is something else. It's not just a means of transportation, it's an experience. A glimpse into what urban transit can and should be. Picture this. I'm standing at Gangxia North Station, and it feels like I've walked onto the set of a sci-fi film. The design is so futuristic it almost feels like you're in a different world. The architecture is mind-blowing. Sleek lines, futuristic lighting, massive digital displays everywhere. It's like the entire station is a piece of modern art, designed to be both functional and visually stunning. But it's not just about looks. The functionality is next level. Everything is designed to make your journey as smooth and efficient as possible. Think contactless ticketing with facial recognition, fully automated trains gliding silently on the tracks. It's seamless, efficient, and honestly puts most other metro systems to shame. The technology here is not just advanced, it's revolutionary. Now, compare that to, say, New York City. The subway system there, while iconic, is ancient. It's a stark contrast to the cutting-edge technology we see in Shenzhen. We're talking about century-old infrastructure, constant delays, and let's not even get started on the whole rat situation. It's a system that's struggling to keep up with the demands of a modern city. I mean, it gets the job done, but it's a stark reminder of how far behind the curve some cities are. The difference is night and day when you compare it to the advancements in Shenzhen. And it's not just New York. Many American cities are grappling with outdated infrastructure, struggling to modernize their transportation systems. The challenge is immense, and the gap is widening. Shenzhen, on the other hand, is a testament to what happens when you prioritize efficient, future-proof infrastructure. It's a model for other cities to aspire to, showing that with the right investment and vision, the future of urban transit can be incredibly bright. If you think Shenzhen's metro is impressive, wait till you see what's happening in their factories. The level of technological advancement here is nothing short of revolutionary. We're talking about next-level automation, where robots aren't just assisting production, they're running the show. These machines are designed to handle complex tasks with minimal human intervention. I visited a facility where 20 machines were pumping out products at lightning speed, and get this, only one person was needed to supervise the entire operation. The efficiency and precision were mind-blowing. And these aren't your grandpa's factory robots. These are state-of-the-art machines equipped with the latest technology. We're talking AI-powered machines that can adapt to changes in real time, optimizing production without the need for constant reprogramming. They can learn and improve their processes autonomously. Imagine a robotic arm polishing a car door. It's not just following a set of pre-programmed instructions. This isn't pre-programmed. The arm has a camera that scans the shape of the door in real time, making adjustments on the fly for a flawless finish. This level of adaptability ensures that each product meets the highest standards of quality. Now, let's flip over to the US, where many factories are still heavily reliant on manual labor or older, less adaptable systems. The contrast is stark. Don't get me wrong, there are pockets of innovation, but overall, the pace of automation just doesn't compare to what I'm seeing here in China. The scale and speed of technological adoption are on a different level. This isn't about replacing jobs, it's about increasing efficiency, precision, and ultimately, competitiveness on a global scale. Automation can lead to higher productivity and better quality products. And right now, China is winning that race. Their commitment to integrating advanced technology into manufacturing is setting them apart as leaders in the global market. All right, let's talk infrastructure, specifically public transportation. I've always thought a city's metro system speaks volumes about its commitment to progress. And trust me, Shenzhen's metro, it's in a league of its own. This thing is massive, spanning over 300 miles. For context, that's like going from New York City to Boston, all underground or elevated tracks. It connects every corner of this sprawling metropolis seamlessly. You could be in a bustling business district and within minutes, find yourself in a serene park, all thanks to this incredibly efficient network. But it's not just about scale. What truly impressed me was the attention to detail. The trains are spotless, modern, and insanely quiet. They even have charging ports for your phone. Imagine that, actually being able to rely on public transport to keep your devices juiced up. And the stations themselves are like futuristic art installations. It's clear that design and user experience were top priorities. They're bright, airy, and incredibly well maintained. Compare that to some of the aging infrastructure we see in many American cities, and the difference is stark. One of the first things that hit me when I landed in Shenzhen was just how many electric vehicles were on the road. Forget Teslas, I'm talking about a whole ecosystem of EVs, from buses to scooters to taxis, all humming along silently. China has gone all in on electric mobility, and it's not just about government mandates. They've created a perfect storm of incentives, infrastructure, and innovation. Think affordable EVs, readily available charging stations, and a public that's embraced this new technology. This is what happens when you have a cohesive vision and the will to execute it. China recognized the potential of EVs early on and went all in on building a robust EV ecosystem. They've invested heavily in battery technology, charging infrastructure, and incentivized both manufacturers and consumers to embrace electric. The result? Cleaner air, quieter streets, and a significant reduction in their dependence on fossil fuels. It's a glimpse into a future that many countries, including the US, are still struggling to grasp. Now, let's talk about AI. And no, I'm not talking about some distant future. In China, artificial intelligence isn't just a buzzword. It's woven into the fabric of everyday life. From the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed, you're interacting with AI in ways you might not even realize. Order a coffee at Robot Anno, and a robotic barista will whip you up a latte, complete with latte art. Need to grab some groceries? Skip the checkout line and pay using facial recognition. But it's not just about convenience. AI is being used to tackle real-world problems. Take fire safety, for example. In many Chinese cities, AI-powered systems are used to detect fires in their early stages, dispatching emergency services with incredible speed and precision. It's this seamless integration of AI into everyday life that sets China apart. They're not just talking about the potential of AI, they're putting it into practice, and the results are transformative. We've all heard about China's economic rise, but what's often overlooked is the role of the government in fostering this tech explosion. Now I know what you're thinking. Government intervention? Doesn't sound very innovative, but hear me out. China's approach is different. They're not dictating every move. They're setting the stage, creating an environment where companies can thrive. Think of it like this. The government is building the highway, and companies are free to drive whatever they want on it. They've pumped billions into research and development, offered tax breaks that'd make any CEO drool, and streamlined regulations to cut the red tape. This kind of focused, long-term vision is a stark contrast to what we often see in other parts of the world. And it's not just about throwing money at the problem. The Chinese government is strategically investing in key sectors like AI, renewable energy, and robotics. They're playing the long game, setting themselves up to dominate the industries of the future. This level of strategic planning and execution is something we can all learn from. For years, we've heard the narrative China just copies the West. And yeah, there was a time when that wasn't entirely off base. But let me tell you, things have changed. Drastically. This isn't about reverse engineering anymore. This is about genuine, groundbreaking innovation happening at a pace that's frankly pretty mind-blowing. Take Ehang, for example. They're not just building drones. They're building autonomous passenger drones. Imagine hailing an air taxi with your phone. No pilot required. That's not catching up. That's leaping ahead. And it's not just a flashy concept. They're already running pilot programs in China and Dubai. And then there's the LSEV, a car literally 3D printed from the ground up. We're not talking about some small-scale prototype here. This is a fully functional electric car with a production line ready to roll. This kind of manufacturing innovation has the potential to revolutionize entire industries. Homegrown ingenuity on full display. So, we've seen what China's doing right, but what about the US? Why is it struggling to keep up? Well, one major hurdle is the political climate. The US has a more fragmented system, with different levels of government often pulling in different directions. Long-term planning, the kind that's needed for massive infrastructure projects or consistent support for emerging technologies, becomes really difficult. China, on the other hand, has a more centralized approach, which allows for faster decision-making and implementation. And it's not just about making new plans, it's also about dealing with the legacy of old ones. The US has a lot of aging infrastructure, roads, bridges, public transit systems. That needs serious attention. Decades of underinvestment have left their mark, and catching up requires a massive and coordinated effort. So, what can the US learn from China's approach? First and foremost, it's crucial to invest in infrastructure, and I mean seriously invest. Modernizing transportation systems, upgrading energy grids, expanding broadband access. These are not just infrastructure projects, they're investments in the future. The US needs to think long-term and prioritize projects that will have a lasting impact on the country's competitiveness. Imagine high-speed rail connecting major cities, reducing travel times, and boosting productivity. Imagine a nationwide network of electric vehicle charging stations, accelerating the transition to sustainable transportation. Secondly, embracing automation is no longer optional. It's essential. Integrating AI and robotics into industries like manufacturing, logistics, and even healthcare can significantly improve efficiency, reduce costs, and create new opportunities. Shenzhen is more than just a city. It's a vision of what's possible when innovation meets execution. While America once led the world in technological advancement, it's clear that China is now setting the pace. The question is, can the US adapt and reclaim its position, or will it continue to fall behind? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into the future of technology.